Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Randy.
And this is Family Jewels, priceless stories for the whole family.
Hey Mike, I had the most amazing story happen just recently. So my teenagers have learned like the one way they can get in trouble fastest is if they're rude to me or to my wife, right? Like that bums me out. But the way they can get out of trouble fastest, if for some reason when they're being rude, it's hilarious. So like recently, we were having this conversation about parenting and who's good at what, and Rachel's like, they said something about a scale of 1 to 10. Like they're talking about some mom that we knew, and they rated her on a 1 to 10. And Rachel goes, "Wait a minute, what am what am I rated?" And then they turn to her without blinking. They're like, "You're about an 8." I'm like, "Hey," I jumped in. I'm like, "Hey, your mom is." He goes, "Shut up, 6."
I mean, we do teach them to be truthful, though.
Truthful, right? It's like, in trouble, out of trouble.
We want them to tell
out of
the
trouble.
truth.
In trouble, out of trouble.
All right, so I got a funny one. I was on a business trip, actually driving up to, when we lived in North Carolina, driving up to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And I was with my business partner. We were running this company together. And I answered the phone, and he, he has nowhere to go, so he's kind of overhearing.
Kind of stuck there, yeah.
He's stuck, right? And this is what he hears from the other end. So I answered the phone and said, "Hey, sweetie, yeah, sure, I'll talk to Brody." Okay, yes, I'll tell him. Then you hear Brody come up, and I say, "Hey, Brody, you have to stop peeing on your brother." and then I hang up, and he's like, "Oh, okay. How old's Brody?" "Oh, he's 15.
It's like 15. I know, he's 15. He's keeping score.
It's normal. I promise it's normal behavior.
I promise. This is an embarrassing one. So I don't know why, but for some reason, my son Max, who at the time was young, how young? Oh, I don't know, 5 or 6. I don't know how young he was, but he came in and he told me, "Hey, Dad, can I poop in the backyard?" And I'm like, absolutely not.
For asking. It's like,
Right? No, absolutely not. You cannot poop in the backyard. Okay, so problem solved. We did it. Good parenting award to me.
yeah, at least a 6 out of 10.
10 minutes later, we're getting ready to leave to go somewhere. And in the front yard, there was a giant turd sitting there. He decided that was the solution to the problem.
Well, Dad must have something special going on in the backyard.
Like, yeah,
So,
I don't want to do it in private. I guess I have to do it in front of everyone.
I mean, I was trying to do it so no one else can see me, but if he wants me to do it in the front yard, then
There was a cul-de-sac and everything. Like, I don't know who saw what, but it's out there. Malicious compliance is the word for that.
Okay, I got one. This involves our oldest daughter, Brittany, who at the time was about 5 years old. So we're having family friends over for dinner, and they were late. And they finally show up, and we're like, hey, how's it going? And they come in, and they're like, "Oh, we're really sorry. Josie," who was their 5-year-old daughter, same age as Brittany, she kept on saying the S word and the D word, so we had to put her in timeout. And we heard this story, and we were like, "Oh, well, let us share a story with you about Brittany." So we shared the story. Brittany at the time, whenever we put her in timeout, she would get really angry. And to punish us, she would swear because she felt like that was a huge punishment to us. So she'd be like, "Oh, you're making me so angry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to swear." And then she'd be like, "Shh," and "damn." And then she'd start crying because she was so shocked that she had said these swear words and that she was somehow punishing us. And we, as the wonderful parents that we are, were on the other side of the door kind of laughing that what is she doing? This is so funny. So we tell our friends this story and they kind of have this shocked look on their face. And they're like, "We meant stupid and dummy."
Like, oh,
"Oh, yeah. I mean,
yes.
That's what we meant as well." That's what Brittany was saying.
Awesome.
Our daughter is great.
What we were saying. Man, that's all for today, though. I think if anybody else wants to submit a story, what do they do?
It's super easy. In fact, we've got a super snazzy Gmail. It's sendfamilyjewels@gmail.com. So if you have your own
sendfamilyjewels@gmail.com. No abbreviations, no caps,
no capitals, no dashes, all one word, sendfamilyjewels@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got a hilarious story you want to share and you want to see it animated, just like the ones you just saw, send us an email.
Send it in. We'll probably change the names to make everybody nice and private. But tell us your hilarious stories, and we'll read it on air and animate it.